some reason.
And good evening. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
That's what it says.
It keeps.
Oh, no.
You know what it is? It's this port.
It's your port on your
Mhm.
laptop.
Yep. So I was saying, sorry, Instagram, you have to hear this again. I was saying that my oldest YouTube video is from 2007. It's a long time, but I've been training dogs for a very long time. We specialize in behavior mod. That's our specialty. So we're real dog trainers working every day with dogs. You'll notice today between stories, which are available on Facebook and Instagram, and then there's Instagram threads, and our feed on Instagram and Facebook, you'll notice that there's posts every day of myself working with whatever board and trained dogs I've got in. So today it's with Goose, a Cocker Spaniel from Canada, who's with us for aggression issues. You'll see a dog that just came in yesterday named Thor. This dog is 30 pounds overweight. He's only 16 months old. Don't worry. He's going to be he's on a strict exercise and diet. And he pulls like a freight train. Dog weighs 104.8 pounds. He should be probably about 75 pounds.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. You will see myself working with him, his second training session ever, walking politely next to me. You'll see me doing it with a slip lead. You'll see Angela walking this dog on day 2 of training. A dog that has gone to a boarding train and failed. A dog that, did you open up the fridge or freezer? Is that why it's going? You will see the dog that pulled its owner, its 6'5", 200 and something pound male owner down, and the female owner can't walk the dog at all. And you'll see Angelo walking this dog in the neighborhood within 24 hours of the dog being dropped off, politely, very loose leash next to him. Watch the video. It just shows how incredible we are. Yep, gloating. It needs to be said because there's dog trainers out there that can't get you any results. Stop giving them money. Stop hiring them. Those are typical results, by the way. And this dog is one of the biggest pullers that we've seen.
He's bad. He's pretty bad.
His nose goes towards anything. He will pull towards he has no awareness of leash pressure, of humans, of handler awareness, of space. Goes where he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
I have editing the videos still, but the very first session when Jeff tried to get this dog out of the kennel, he was busting through it like a battering ram with his head. He just doesn't give a shit.
But now, within one day, because of it's not a tool conversation at all. I walked him with a slip lead today. Basically, it's a piece of string.
Did you send me that video?
I don't know. I put it up I put it in stories. I've got a longer version of it. I'll put it up on the feed tomorrow. It's a philosophy. It all starts with what we do in the house. Within the first 30 minutes of the dogs arriving, So if you want to know how to transform that, number one, we have a shadow opportunity. If you're a dog trainer and you want to really learn how to work dogs, truly learn really how to work real dogs, real family dogs, to be successful in the real world, I would highly suggest you think about doing an in-person shadow in Florida the third week of January to the end of February. Pick a week. That's 5 weeks, 6 weeks. The third week, the fourth week, and then 4 weeks in February. You got 6 weeks to choose from. If you're a dog trainer,
There's some pretty intense thoughts here.
we have 4 incredible dogs with incredible learning opportunities: aggression, leash reactivity, separation anxiety, on-leash and off-leash obedience, touch sensitivity, all intense dogs.
Leash reactivity.
And you work hands-on with them. On day 1, you get given a leash. Remember, family pet dog training is different. Like focused heel, you don't need to ever learn focused heel. If you're a family pet dog trainer, don't be studying focused heel. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do down in motion. It's not what you need to do. And same with if you're an owner, that's not what you need. You need a dog that actually is aware of who you are, has handler awareness, and love and affection won't get you there. But it's funny with all the arguing, all the nonsense on social media. We put up a video today. Dog couldn't be walked and now it can be in 1 session? Really? By Angelo? Really? And everybody's struggling walking a dog? That's what the job is, isn't it? But meanwhile, I talked to somebody today, they've got a dog it's a doodle, it's out of control in public. They spent $1,200 for a session from a trainer that went to their house and they brought a lick mat. Could you imagine that? If a dog trainer, any dog trainer brings a lick mat to a training session for your dog, walk away. They don't know how to train dogs. I assure you they don't.
First of all, though, like any owner can just go buy a lick mat and do it themselves. Like, why would an owner pay for that?
But lick mats aren't going to
It's not training.
solve any problem. Anyway, let's get going. What do we got?
I don't know. We're all over the place.
Mhm.
Shy says hi, guys. Hey, Shy.
Mm.
TW Diego says, why does my dog only nip at me out of all the family?
Because your dog doesn't respect you. Simple. The dog doesn't respect you because the dog thinks it can. It's as simple as that. Prove to the dog that it can't. Get a bonker, which is a wrapped up cotton towel. The dog goes to nip you. No, bonk. You're not a proper leader to your dog. Simple as that. Next.
Mason, how can I keep my dog from being so vocal and whiny when she's in place? Should I be using the e-collar to correct?
Yeah, correct. E-collar, bonker, leash pop. Yeah, you correct it. How do I stop? You apply a punisher. You just have to figure out how to do it. What's the right level? What's the right intensity? Your timing. There's variables to it. There's a little bit of troubleshooting, but that's how it's going to happen. Next.
Shai said, speaking of old videos, I watched one today of a blue bully with major separation anxiety. Oh, Max. You guys got a plexiglass crate. How did he end up?
No, we lined it with plexiglass.
We made that crate.
We made the crate. He winded up fantastic. He was able to be kenneled in a regular, cheap, $30.
He'd come in, no
crate.
equipment, go sleep.
Yeah.
He boarded with us a ton
Yeah,
after.
yeah. He did fantastic. Next.
He was intense.
Yeah, he was intense. Probably the most intense separation anxiety dog ever. Ripped out teeth, ripped out nails, caused massive damage to himself. Yeah. But we stopped it. We stopped every dog. We have a 100% success rate with separation anxiety. Next.
Damon says, appreciate your content and perspective. Do you recommend behavior mod in home, like clients' homes?
If you do one-on-one, sure. It's more challenging. But if you have boarding trains are powerful because you need the dog 24/7.
Dog is insecure bite history.
Yeah.
We don't usually do one-on-one.
But I don't do one-on-ones. I only do boarding train. And I do it for a reason because I only work with challenging dogs with challenging issues. And I want the full rehab done. I'd make more money if I went to people's houses. Just to let you know, it's not a money thing. I would make way more money. I work for less than $7 an hour right now.
It's true.
Yeah, I work less because I'm
board trained. Yeah,
board trained 24/7. I make a lot more money. My hourly rate is $500. So I make a lot of money going to someone's house. I don't make $500 a day on a board and trained dog at all. Probably make $150 a day. And that's not profit. That's just my rate. So yeah, you'd make a lot more money that way. But for behavior mod, it can be challenging. All depends on your skill set. Everything is depending on your skill set. We have people that are like, I can stop resource guarding in a couple of minutes. Some people struggle for weeks, trainers for weeks and months. So it all depends on your skill set. But if that's all that you do is go to people's houses, well, then you do it there. But if you have the opportunity to do a board and train, it's going to be much, much better at a board and train situation. Next.
Dan said, even if you train it, the owners will never maintain it anyway.
That's
talk about like focused heel and stuff like that.
Is that what you're talking about? Focused heel?
Yeah, that was earlier when you.
Yeah, if you're talking about focused heel, Dan, I mean, because in general, our clients, they keep results. They really do. We've got great clients.
Mm-hmm.
They do. We pre-screen people. Like
we scare everyone away.
I don't
like
accept
social media.
Well, no, I don't accept clients that are not going to follow through. So, but as far as like the fancy stuff, first of all, it's a stupid thing to teach. Focused heel is a stupid thing to teach a family pet dog. It has no, it doesn't. It gives the dog more what? More what? Exactly more what? More focus on the handler. No, it doesn't.
No, really.
It doesn't. It actually.
They just become so food dependent.
Yeah, food or toy. No, absolutely not. Nope. It has no practical use for you whatsoever.
I can honestly say we've never had a client who's asked for any of that shit.
But
they're like, I just want to walk my dog and like have a normal life.
But now everybody, all the sport dog trainers get all defensive here. But it's like, I didn't say you're not doing good work. I didn't say you don't have skill. You have skill. Here, I'll kiss your ass. You have skill and you're doing good work. It just has no purpose for a family pet. Owners are struggling. That's not what they need.
They need it as simple as possible.
They need as simple as possible. A nice dog, a dog in follow mode. Calm and sort of, yep, I'm going for a walk. La-di-da-di-da. That's what owners want. That's what they need. They don't need drivey. It's not what they need. Next.
Damon said, boom, it's the owner's commitment to the protocol. Of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah, everything is, guys. That's the business. Don't ever let your ego should not be stoked or fed by the work you do. Your ego should be stoked by the progress that your clients make. It's the job requirement that you get results. That's the job requirement. That's nothing to be impressed about. It's the owner's progress. Now, when it comes to the dog training conversation, most trainers don't get any results. They don't. And this is not me bashing a certain trainer. This is as an organization. People are like, we should all stop fighting. I'm like, well, hold on here. Are you defending shitty work? I'm not talking about, it's not a tool conversation. It's not about force-free. It's a joke. I'll get that right out of the way. So of course, force-free is a joke. But it's like, I'm saying results. No, there are trainers out there that never get even average results. That's a shitty job. Oh, yeah, I hired an electrician. Oh, yeah, man, I see that. Huh. Aren't there supposed to be like outlets there and faceplates? Yeah, there is, but the electrician just came out of the house and just put it in the box, the blue box. How long has it been there? 2 weeks. What? Did they come back? No. Did you pay them? Yeah. So they came to your house and they just installed a blue box and they didn't install outlets or no. Dog trainers are doing shitty work out there. They're false promises. They're never seeing it to the end. They're making all these suggestions, but they're not seeing if any of them work because none of them do work. They're not being held accountable. It's sad. It's sad. And keep in mind, someone could always say, well, this one trainer, it's like, okay, that's one trainer. I'm talking about like the average.
I just made a post about this
Yeah,
today.
the massive amounts of trainers.
people always want to talk about the one exception when we're talking average.
Right. It's sort of like it's the kind of thing where we talk about, separation anxiety and leash reactivity and this works and my dog, I'm like, nobody gives a shit about your dog. It's not about your dog. Whenever I make a comment, it's about tens of thousands of dogs, personal, which can be transferred into millions of dogs. But when everyone gives firsthand, with my dog, I'm like, it's not about your dog.
Your dog obviously wouldn't be coming to us because it has no problem.
Your dog doesn't count. Next.
I said everyone's struggling to walk 5-pound dogs.
Yeah, people are struggling. People are struggling to walk any dog.
Yeah.
It's always funny when you see someone being dragged by a small breed dog. It's like, have you ever thought of just stopping? Just stop walking. Oh, then the dog will choke itself. Let it choke itself. That's okay. It should stop. I would imagine the dog would eventually stop. But if you just stopped and just stood your ground like a tree, the dog will stop. But it's always funny when I see that. It's like, you can stop. But people are so disempowered that they feel they have to follow their dogs. Their dogs are leaders. It's because they're poor leaders. Next.
Melanie, separation anxiety dog, constant nosing at the door of the crate, standing, circling before laying down, constant whining, panting, won't settle, high corrections for nosing, bark collars ordered. What else to do?
Well,
there's Mel in the community.
So Mel, that's the start. That's a start. But start focusing on all the little stuff too out of the kennel.
It's more important.
Out of the kennel too. So when you say down, is your dog like, do I really have to? Are you being just as forceful, just as demanding out of the kennel as you are in the kennel? And then role play everything. Role play over and over and over again. Next.
Damon, how do you deal with combative, emotional clients who want results but won't accept accountability?
I don't.
For what they're doing is responsible for their dog's insecurity, baby talk, bed sleeping.
Whoa. What? These
Our
aren't
clients would never
say. Why do you take those? You do realize you can say no to somebody, correct? Who said that? Damon, you can say no to people. Like, be a professional.
We would fire those clients. If they even made it through the pre-screening.
I wouldn't work with someone like that. You don't have to. You only work with people that you want to work with. Why would you? It's a very personal relationship. Why would you ever work with somebody like that? Don't let him in the door.
You want to hate your job and burn out in the next year because that's the kind of clients that'll do it. Don't
let him in the door. You can control that. I don't think you're the right client for me. There's plenty of dog trainers out there. Let him go somewhere else. You can't be a victim with me. You can't make excuses with me. You can't be
combative.
You can't be combative with me. Fuck you. I'm the expert. You're here to learn. What do you mean combative? No. So you might want to get into our mentorship program so you can, start finding the right people. But don't take clients like that. You get rid of them all. If you've got a client like that right now, fire them tonight. I don't think you're right. I don't think I'm the right dog trainer for you. I'm going to part ways with you. Fire them right now, tonight. Get rid of them. If you're in a toxic relationship.
He says they're friends. Yeah, that's why you don't train
Oh,
friends.
you don't train friends, dogs.
Hell no.
Never.
Or family.
Family or friends, no.
Nope.
No.
I'm not a dog trainer.
Nope.
Aren't you a dog trainer? Nope.
Nope. Get rid of them. Get rid of them tonight. And I'm being serious. This is not a joke. Get rid of them. It's really.
They're not going to be your friends.
Yeah, it's really bad energy. It's extremely bad energy to have that in your life. Yeah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Next.
I don't even answer the most simple dog training questions for friends. I'm like, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yep. Next.
Different Melanie says, how do you address the liability and ongoing management with clients?
There's no liability. What are you talking about? It's not my dog. Dog's not living with me. There's no liability. If you're a dog trainer, you might need some mentorship guidance, but you have no liability. You can't control what the dog is going to do.
We also we're not like, we guarantee your dog will never bite again. Like, they're dogs.
Right.
We prepare our clients as best as possible.
Right.
But we are never like,
we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen. But as far as ongoing management, do you mean ongoing training from your end? What's your protocol? What's your policy? How many hours if you do like lifetime guarantee, that's a stupid business move. That's a marketing thing. And that's usually the sign of someone not very good when they throw that out there. But what's I got my camera's off. I see that, guys. What's the issue that you're struggling with? I don't understand what this issue is that you've got, that you like management, training. What's your program? We give 6 hours on a boarding train. If you need more than that, we're available. We do phone consults, Zoom consults. We have an online community. But as far as explain what liability means to me. Like their dog is, if they don't keep up, their dog is going to regress. But then again, any dog can do something stupid at any time. At any time, their dog can run out of the house and get hit by a car. At any time, their dog can bite someone. At any time, their dog can jump on someone and knock them over. At any time, their dog can get in the trash and eat something. There's a responsibility to the owner. We don't have robots. It's not like you build a house and you say it's earthquake proof and there's an earthquake and the foundation cracks and then you're the builder and you have to pay for the repair. It's not like that. But if you're getting constant shitty results, then it's a you issue. I don't know what you're coming from, but I've been doing this for a long time and I can help you. Next.
All I can say is that when clients hire us, it is a mutual partnership. We are not like, oh, we guarantee everything. But no, it's like you have to do your part too. This is why we have wonderful, great clients, because they understand that there's a level of expectation for them too. They don't get to just go, here's the money, fix the problem. Right. It doesn't work that way. Just like when you hire a personal trainer, a life coach, a business mentor, their work is required too. Let me make that very clear.
Yep. Next.
Ashley, I have a board and trained dog just in. He's 1 year old. Has started going after the other dog in the home. Can be around other dogs, no issues. He targets that dog for no reason. Goes out of his way. Other dog is totally submissive. Thoughts?
Fix it. What do you mean? This is at the owner's home or her home?
In the owner's home,
yeah.
I imagine.
So you have a aggressive dog. So you fix it. Thoughts are you fix the problem. Do you know how to work with dog on dog aggression? So do you have the skill set so I can solve this problem for you. Like I can fix the problem, but I don't know your skill set. So do you have a skill set to stop dog on dog aggression? Do you know how to stop a dog from attacking another dog? So we have a protocol for that. We have a step-by-step protocol on that. So do you know how to do that? Worst case scenario, do you know how to do a management protocol if you have to? Can you do crate and rotate? Do you know how to instruct how to do crate and rotate at the beginning, then work the dog into a socialization thing? Do you know how to set up the safety protocols for dog-dog introduction? Do you know how to muzzle train dogs? I don't know your experience level. But thoughts on that is, if you're hired for the job to fix it, you should have the skill set to fix it. If you don't have the skill set to fix it, then you have to tell the owner, that's out of my skill set. Don't take on a dog that has a behavior that you do not have the skill set to fix. It's unethical to do that. So you can tell the owner, I can help you with leash reactivity. I can help you with separation anxiety. I can help you with all your obedience. Dog on dog aggression, that's not what I do. So I can't help you with that. Be honest. But please don't work with a dog that's not in your skill set. It's unethical to do that. But as far as my thoughts is I can tell you how to do it. You can get into one of our coaching or mentorship programs. We deal with it all the time. I specialize in aggression. I've done it thousands of times, that situation. So I can help you. Next.
Charlotte, hold on. Damon says, no friends. Oh, now I know. Now you know, Damon.
Yeah. It's
just better.
It's okay. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. If you own a tattoo shop, don't tattoo your friends or family. No, find someone that you respect and have them go there. Just best policy. Next.
Charlene, so bonking stopped my current foster from barking and lunging at my husband. She's fine with me and my daughter. Now she just bolts if he approaches her or if she has to be in the same room as him. He has to start working the dog now.
Put a leash on the dog and don't let the dog bolt. So we have a step-by-step protocol. We could, just to let everybody know, if you're brand new to my world, I have a step-by-step protocol on how to stop every unwanted behavior. There's nothing I haven't seen before. All of our advice works, or else I wouldn't repeat it out loud. I'd be like, well, I remember I did this with a dog. It didn't work. I tried it with a couple more dogs. It didn't work. So we don't do it anymore. But everything I suggest works. So what do you do when you've got a dog that's concerned or nervous around another family member? You put a leash on that dog. You have that person work the dog.
So it sounds like you got your dog into avoidance, which is fine.
Yep.
But now you have to get her to acceptance,
So
which is your husband has to work.
Work the dog on basic obedience, not love on the dog, not give the dog treats.
Just try to be her friend.
Work the dog. On all, we're going for a walk. We're doing sit. We're doing down. We're doing place. We're doing recall. That's how you're going to get it. And then you're going into the crate, out of the crate. We have a protocol. So our Green to Graduate video series, which is available in our community, if your husband followed that, he'd be fine. He'd be fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, next.
Let's see. Shai said, yeah, they also have their faces glued to their phones on walks. Like people who can't, like, they're struggling.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
Yeah. Shai said, fire those clients, no refunds, LOL.
Well, you give them a refund, you have whatever they've got left, sure. It's an ethical thing to do. But yeah, absolutely. You don't work with people that, like, it's not a democracy, dog training. It's a dictatorship. It's like, this is the way our program works. This is how our training works. This is the results you're going to get. This is how I operate. Do you want to hire me or not? There's no negotiating. No. You can negotiate maybe on price if you have to. But you're the expert. You're supposed to be the expert. So but keep in mind, most dog trainers don't know about business. They're struggling with personal growth. They have a lot of self-doubt, self-worth issues. You don't know how to run businesses, some of you, which is fine. I'm not digging at you. But it's like, keep in mind, dog training is a business. I've owned business since I was 9 years old. I'll be 60 years old in 2 days. So I've got 50 years of business experience. I own businesses. Big deal. That's me. But it's a business. There's a certain way to run a business. There's standard operating protocols for businesses. Next.
Magia, I hope I'm saying that right. Mm-hmm. How do you convey to the customer that a harness on the dog is useless and that a collar around the neck is necessary?
I don't. I just say these are the tools we're using. I don't try to convince anybody of anything. That can be on your website. So on your website, you have FAQs. These are the tools that I use. And you put it on your website. So you make a video response about these are the tools I use and this is how I train. That's it. And if someone insists on doing something different, you say, I'm not the trainer for you. That's all. Don't try to convince them. Nope. Put it all on social media. That's it. That's all you do. You don't try to convince them. Nothing like that. Next.
Rebecca said, do you make any exceptions for training family members' dogs? What if they got a dog that's way above their experience level that would soon be living with me, family member and the dog? Should I train it?
No, you should tell them to get rid of the dog. This is all boundaries, guys. So they're going to live with you. So you got a person that's got a dog that's irresponsible, that they got a dog above their skill set, that they won't give that dog back, and now it's going to be your problem? No.
It sounds like they're moving in with her.
That's I know. With the dog. I know. No. You tell them to rehome the dog. Yeah. Guys, like this is life stuff. Like, are we forgetting that these dogs live for 14 years, 12 years, 14 years, every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day? Do we want to be miserable? Like, do people want to be miserable? Do you guys want to be struggling in life? No, I'm not being responsible for your bad decision. So if you're going to move in here, you're going to get rid of the dog. Oh my God, that's so mean. No, it's not. It's called self-love. It's called boundaries. Well, I know my husband beats me up, but he's a good provider. Self-worth issues. I get it. Stay in that toxic relationship. I understand. Great.
It's a hard part.
Hopefully you won't be dead.
Because the thing is, who asked that again? Rebecca is like, sure, you could train the dog, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to cause more problems. Yeah. There's going to be a day that, oh, that's mean, or, oh, I forgot, I didn't latch the crate. Something's going to happen, and it's going to create a lot of friction. Like, we've just seen it so many times.
There's enough issues with your family member moving in without a pet that you're going to have to deal with. Now you've got an unruly pet. And you know what? That family member is going to move out, and guess where the pet goes? It stays with you. And now you got a dog that you never wanted. So instead, put down the boundary. Oh, the dog's going to be killed then. Yep. But it's not on you. It's on them. They made the bad decision. Next.
It's a hard one for sure.
It's a very hard one.
Some like cupcake dogs, okay. Rebecca. Then, yeah. Okay, but
Yeah. And maybe this is not what you want to hear. Maybe this is really offending a lot of people. I don't give a shit. But so many people have miserable fucking lives. You complain about your relationship. You complain about your job. You complain about your kids. You complain about your weight, your fitness. You complain about your income. You complain about traffic. You complain about the state. You complain about the politicians. And you want to keep bringing more shit into your fucking life that you actually can control. And everything I mentioned, by the way, you actually can control. So start taking control of your life. You're out of my life because you suck. You're out of my life because you suck. You're out of my life because you suck. I'm going to get a new job. I'm going to start learning how to budget. I'm going to go to the gym, take care of myself. I'm going to get off social media and start reading more. I'm going to start finding hobbies that are physical and mental fitness. I'm going to get into therapy. I'm going to start eating healthier. I'm going to move to a city that I actually enjoy. I can't stand the cold weather. That's why I'm moving out of New England to Florida. Guys, we have one life. One. I've already had one heart attack. I'm 60. I'm at the end of my second part of my life now. I only got 42 more years left. No. Life is too short. Next.
Damn.
What?
That was deep.
Was it? No,
Yeah.
I don't think it was either.
Going deep tonight.
Hmm.
Shai said, I just had my own sister rehome her dog she's had for 8 years due to dog aggression.
Yeah.
She wasn't willing to fix herself, and I did not want to be responsible for anything.
Yeah. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Yep. And millions of dogs are killed every year. Yep. That's the reality of it. Can't save them all. But so many people are living with dangerous dogs. Dogs where they're now should the dog give it a chance if you've got the money and if you have somebody that has a skill set, sure.
Every day though, I'm telling you guys, and we appreciate everyone tagging us and referring. Trust me, we love referrals. But at least once a day, we're tagged in a Facebook group of someone who's like, I just got this Belgian Malinois and it's got a bite history and I have no money for training. Who can help me? I don't understand it. I actually don't understand it. There's a million dogs in shelters that won't bite you.
Well, it's not even that.
What do you think about fucking biting
But
you?
it's not even that. If you're broke, stop getting dogs. Seriously, if you're broke, stop getting dogs. Jeez, Jeff. Jeez, Jeff, what? Dog food? Vet bills? Housing? Care?
So, like, literally the amount, and especially as they get older, like,
Yeah.
all I can say is thank God I have insurance on Wes, because I feel like since he turned 7, I'm spending, like, ungodly amounts of money on this dog every year at the vet. Like, get pet insurance, guys. Get it now while they're young.
Yep, get it when they're young, too.
Because as they get older, it just gets so expensive.
And they reevaluate every year, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next, what else?
I don't know what's happening. We're going on very crazy tangents tonight. Demons and toxic clients is a terminology we have to get comfortable with, it seems.
Yes, of course. But you don't have them in your world.
But you don't have them.
You don't have them.
We don't have toxic clients.
I don't have any. Absolutely not.
We love our clients. Like, they become friends.
We got great clients.
We go to lunch with our clients.
Yeah.
Like, but because we set boundaries.
Yes.
Right from the rip.
Yep.
And if there's any like, it's like, then you don't have to work with
us.
That's a cool thing. It's a free market. Yep. You can go hire any dog trainer
you want to. You don't have to come to us. Yep. We're in Florida. There's lots of dog trainers. And we dog trainers we just had a dog. We have a dog here from Canada now. We get so many dogs from out of state. We had a dog go home from Missouri. Got another dog coming in from Missouri. Got a dog coming in from Virginia. Dog coming in from Texas. Dog coming in from, where's the one that I talked to?
Some of them from Texas?
Alabama. Not Alabama. Atlanta. Yep. A lot of dogs coming in. Next.
Melanie, he's got a structured day, either on place or crate, fed in the crate, slip lead but not following command. Wait a minute. Is he free roaming and all right now, Melanie?
Who's this?
Bonking, working through being a graduate with e-collar, training 2 to 4 times a day, hoping we're doing enough. So when he's not on place,
what's he doing?
And if he's blowing off commands, what's the consequence?
What's the consequence?
Because if it's a slip lead pop, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
You're going to get him on e-collar obedience, which is in green to graduate.
I'll help you. Next.
Rebecca, it's called a trash dog. Mind of a Belgian Malinois, personality of a pit bull, and prey drive of a Jack Russell. It's a tough one. Thank you for the advice.
Yep. That's the one with the sister?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or family. I don't know.
Family member? No. Don't. Just tell her to find someone else for that dog. Especially, she just got it. What are people thinking?
I don't know if they just got it. I don't think that's.
But what are people thinking getting these dogs that are way above their skill set? They think love. You think love?
See it every day.
They're convinced love is going to work. Love is going to stop all this stuff. Love is enough. That's what people think. Love is enough. Love is enough. Oh, I can fix that broken man if I just love him. No, it doesn't work that way.
You cannot force a man to change. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, he just needs the love of a good woman. I mean, no. You were told wrong. No. He's a fucking asshole. Find a nice guy. There's a lot of nice guys out there. There's a lot of really nice guys out there. Next.
Nancy said, thanks, Jeff. I needed to hear that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Melanie said, no free roaming. Okay,
Good.
I think you need to just start getting, we have a community meeting this weekend, Mel. Make sure you're on there.
Sunday, yeah.
I think you need to start being more firm for the smaller things at this point now, like where there's obedience and like really getting into the proofing stage that we cover in Training Q graduate.
That makes a big difference.
That all plays a part in separation anxiety for sure. Bart Collar helped.
Yep.
Damon said, thank you. This convo was enlightening.
Yeah.
I'll be in touch.
Keep in mind, Damon, you're hearing tidbits of my world. Everybody is only heard tidbits, unless you've actually immersed in a shadow program with me. But you're only hearing tidbits of stuff. Keep in mind, our mentorship and our shadow, we go deep. Like we go deep with our work. We've got a great program for trainers. And now is a great opportunity because we've got some incredible dogs coming in. So next.
Yeah. If anybody's like listening and you're like, hey, mentorship, maybe it's virtual. Like that's the thing is because we have trainers everywhere. Like we mentor trainers around the world. Someone just came to Mastermind from Estonia, but then they go home and it's all virtual. So then we can check in. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I have this case right now. This is what I'm struggling with. They post videos. We can put our eyes on their sessions. That's the cool part about the virtual mentorship is like we can do it from anywhere.
Yeah. It's very helpful too.
Carrie said, 1-year-old cattle dog, reactive to animals, my own horses especially, dogs that face her or come towards her. Her history is she took her to basic training, puppy training, had 2 different trainers when she was 3 and 4 months old.
That's young. I mean, that's good for foundation. A lot of that stuff is not retained.
We're now seeing a dog behaviorist, which has me circling when my dog reacts, barks aggressively towards the other dog. My question is, the only thing I've noticed a difference is I started collar training at home, conditioning her to the e-collar, and then it got cut off.
Okay, so who's this? Carrie? So Carrie, get rid of your behaviorist. I've not seen a behaviorist even be successful with basic obedience, let alone behavior mod. So get rid of your behaviorist, all right? Hire a good dog trainer that knows how to actually stop a behavior. So the only way you're going to stop reactivity is by applying a punisher to the dog. So we're experts at stopping leash reactivity. What's an expert? Someone that has almost 100% success rate with thousands of dogs over 2 decades. That would be considered an expert at something. And that's who we are. I've never met a dog that I couldn't stop from being reactive. Ever. And I've worked with thousands. So you need to learn how to apply a punisher. We've got videos on leash reactivity. The money you're spending on a behaviorist, stop spending that. If you wanted to spend money, we have an online, you don't have to spend it with us, but we have an online community for $500 a year. And there's leash reactivity courses in there, as well as all of our courses on how to punish a dog, as well as online coaching and in-person, virtual coaching as well.
E-collar courses.
But you can get a handle on this very, very.
All that circling shit though, that redirection.
It's all bullshit.
Is not gonna help.
It's all bullshit. Okay, I just want you to know that right now. It's bullshit and it doesn't work. Redirect. Now, I got no problem with space, but if your dog is like barking at things from like what? It sounds like it was in your house. Right?
Yeah, it is on her property. It's on her own horses.
Yeah, no.
So.
You can stop a dog. You can stop it. Okay. If I came to your house, we'd stop it in 1 session. Because I would apply a punisher to the dog. That's how you're going to stop it. Just keep that in mind. You don't need to train your dog. You should train your dog stuff, of course. But when you want to stop a behavior, you need to apply a punisher, not train it something to do. All right, next.
That's it right now.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so many people they're being misled that they're being told to train obedience to stop unwanted behaviors. Mm-hmm. And no, you need to stop the unwanted behavior. It's not connected. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't obedience train your dog. Of course you should. But you can go right to stopping unwanted behaviors right off the bat. So Thor, that massive puller, he learned how to not pull before he learned to heel. So I stopped the pulling. The heel didn't matter. It was the stopping of the pulling that had to stop. And that was stopped in I do it in one session. I mean, we're good at what we do. And social proof is, look at the videos from today. And if anybody wants to turn it into a tool conversation, I show it with a slip lead, which is a piece of string. But I'll do it with any tool that anybody wants. You want me to put a martingale on the dog, a flat buckle collar on the dog? I wouldn't put a harness on the dog. It's ridiculous. That's very constricting to a dog. But a piece of string is proof enough that it works. So when you take a dog that massively pulls and is always pulled, and you can do it with a string, get them to walk next to you, people should be paying attention to what that trainer has to say. So, next.
Should I say, do you guys have footage of a cattle dog self-correcting, lunging for a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yep.
It's one of our community members.
Nikki, who's now
she's got 3 cattle dogs.
Who's now in our mentorship program.
Yep.
Because she'll be training dogs professionally. Yep. She's our newest mentor. Yeah. If you're a dog trainer, we've got an in-person mastermind too coming up in April.
Mastermind's great.
And mastermind is 5 days of intense learning with us in person in Florida.
Oh, Nikki's on here right now.
And we also have a shadow program, which is also 5 days. What's the difference? The shadow program is there's 1 or 2 people here at a time. You work exclusively with myself, 5 days, all day long, with the dogs that we have.
It's more just dog training though.
It's just dog training.
Mastermind is like the whole business
Everything.
building.
Yep.
It's the whole shebang.
Yep.
And working dogs.
Yep. So it's intense. And the opportunities you're going to have in the next 6 weeks. These are just the dogs that I know we're going to have here. You're going to learn everything you need to know about family pet dog training with these dogs. It's really incredible. It's really and like unlike other shadows, they don't let you touch the leash. You touch the leash on day 1. And if you're a brand new trainer,
I can't imagine you just watching us
if you're a brand new trainer, our shadows are not for you.
Come to
Mastermind is for you. If you're an experienced trainer and you want to up your game, the in-person shadow is for you. Because the dogs we're working with heavy behavior mod, new trainers shouldn't be working.
Right.
They shouldn't be working. But if you want to up your skills, that's what the in-person shadow is for. Next.
Nikki, every time I post that video of Bailey, it goes viral because everyone crying in the comments that she got a little fucking e-collar correction. It's incredible. It's incredible. Put a leash on. You really think Nikki, who rides her horses on the trails, wants to have her cattle dog on a leash and then get tangled up in the horse's legs?
You can't.
What person in the equestrian world wants a lead on their dog?
You can't. It's impractical. It's also a huge liability.
Wild.
You have to keep in mind, there's people out there that just don't get out of their basement.
They don't do shit with their dogs, obviously.
They don't get out of their basement at all. I know.
Megan, my 10-month-old Aussie, was recovering from an infection, and I did something stupid. I gave him a chew bone continuously while he was wearing the cone. You guessed it, resulted in a very serious bite on my hand. I have a massive healing wound, no more chew bones. He's coming along with everything other than that one incident. I
don't understand. Why the chew bone? Did you get a bite in your hand?
Hold on, I don't know. He isn't guarding anything else. Is it possible this was an isolated incident and without the chew, it won't happen again? Please help.
Well, why don't you just let him? First of all, you can give him the chew bone and just stop a dog from resource guarding.
Yeah, you can stop that.
You can stop resource guarding in one session. Because if it's not it could be anything. Your dog can guard space. Your dog can guard a dog bed. Your dog can guard we had a dog just recently that guarded his crate. Dash. He guarded his crate. So there's a lot that a dog can guard. You're better off just eliminating guarding.
Right.
So in my world, we don't remember anytime you talk to a trainer, and if you tell a trainer this, whenever my dog gets new toys or chew bones, my dog guards it. If the trainer says don't give your dog chew bones, find a new trainer. Find a new trainer.
Or give it something more higher value.
Right.
Trade.
No. Yeah. It's like you don't want to do any of that stuff. You don't want to. No. It's like whenever I ride a bicycle, I get injured. Stop riding a bicycle. or learn how to fucking ride a bike properly. Whenever I drink a cup of coffee, my eye hurts. Take the spoon out of the cup. You know, I mean, simple stuff.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's a really old joke.
Your age must be showing.
Yeah, the age is showing. Yeah. Yep.
What do you want for your birthday? More kitchen stuff? Yeah, I've been buying Jeff all kitchen shit for Christmas.
How about
so that he makes me really good food.
The tagine I made last night?
He was excited about it though.
I made the tagine. Oh man, I made lamb.
I'm like, oh, you can make a good dish with this.
I made lamb tagine last night.
It's so good.
Oh my god, it's a Moroccan. It's Lebanese. It's a Moroccan dish, and I made flatbread twice yesterday. I made flatbread in the morning, and they ate all of it all day long. I had to make another batch at night. Yeah.
Megan said, Carrie, listen to Jeff about getting rid of your behaviorist. I have a cattle dog and hired a behaviorist, and I went backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Found Jeff and Joelle, took their e-collar course, and just training obedience with the e-collar.
Yeah.
Trained out a lot of unwanted behavior.
Behaviorist is a waste of money. Behaviorist is not going to help you. There's not one behaviorist out there that has legitimate hands-on experience. They don't. Everything is done from behind a desk. Now, I can train your dog from behind a desk as well, but we have daily hands-on experience. I mean, we work dogs every day. So I think it's important that people understand that a behaviorist comes from a scientific, educational thing. Well, geez, isn't that important? No, it's not. Not for obedience work and behavior mod, it's not. Boots on the ground is important because most things that you learn in a textbook, it doesn't translate into the real world. It just doesn't. Next.
Nikki said that would be so dangerous. Yeah, right. Imagine riding your horse with your dog.
It's stupid. That's because people are idiots.
But don't have the dog there at all.
Yeah, of course not.
Lock it up inside.
Yeah, like, why would you do this with your dog? Because I'm not a fucking loser. That's why.
Make Bailey gain 30 pounds and have her lay on the couch with you all day. Mm-hmm. That's the ideal life.
And meet your emotional needs. Yep, meet your emotional needs.
Nancy, I walked past a lady today. Her dog was starting to bark and lunge. She repeatedly told her dog, sit, Bailey, sit, Bailey.
Yep.
I told my dog a firm no and a tug on the leash and walked with my head up. I could still hear her telling her dog to sit and treat.
Yep. And you know what, though? That's what she was taught most likely, just to let you know. So it's like, this is what people are taught. Your dog is out of control and you're telling it to do an obedience command. People are paying trainers to get that advice. And they just don't know. They just don't know. Like a lot of our successful clients who are killing it will say, yep, that used to be me. They'll admit it. Yep, that used to be me. So they just don't know. So it's not that it's that woman. It's that the guidance that she's getting, whether it's through social media, a vet, a behaviorist, or a dog trainer, they actually said, when your dog does this, tell them to sit and give them a reward. That the people are being told that instead of just saying no and knock it off. Like you can tell dogs to shut up. Like you actually can do that. And you actually should learn how to do that. Like your kids and your dogs need to learn how to shut up on command. Next.
Carrie said 100% correct. Love you guys. I'll contact you to move forward with the cattle dog
All
training.
Right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And it's any breed of dog, by the way. Yeah.
Someone's blowing off fireworks. When is this going to end?
Yeah, they got leftovers.
I'm dropping the resource guarding course for you, Megan, because yes, we have a course that will show you exactly how to stop that. And of course, the trainer said, don't let the dog have a bone.
Okay, well, your trainer's stupid.
You can stop that behavior.
Yeah.
And your dog can still have bones.
Yeah. So any trainer that says that is stupid. Now, hey, Jeff, I'm going to send you, we have right now a 2-month wait list for boarding train. So let's say you called me for a boarding train and you're going to be coming in 2 months. What do I do in the meantime, Jeff? I would say, don't give your dog a bone in the meantime. But that's just in the meantime, because I don't want you to get bit again before the dog comes here. Or you'd be like, can we just do an online consult and you can show me how to stop it? Yep, we'll do that. And what you'll do is you'll set up a video camera facing your dog and live right there in the moment. I'll show you how to stop it. We'll stop it together. Next.
Charlene says, my one trainer told me to hide behind a tree with my reactive dog.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
Like, this is the advice people are fucking paying for.
Yep. So you have
hide behind a tree.
So not only do you have a dog trainer that's a wimp and a scaredy cat, you have a dog trainer that has zero skills. Zero skills. Any trainer that says that has got no skills, and they shouldn't be charging any money. They shouldn't even be doing it for free. Like, that's not dog training, by the way. Tell me where it says to do that. Everybody likes to say, oh, correcting a dog is like hiding behind a tree. Really? That's stupid. So stupid. Next.
Mel said, I got a dog bed for the crate, but it's 5 inches high. Is it okay to have that in there if he can't stand up fully? Crate is 32 inches.
Yeah. The dog doesn't need to really stand up in a crate. I mean, they have to sort of stand up to eat sometimes, and they have to stand up to come out. But the idea of a crate is a dog goes in it and it lays down. Dog goes in the crate and lays down. That's the goal of a crate. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But 5 inch, that's a pretty thick dog bed. But it's fine. Your dog will be fine. It should be laying down 99% of the time. And if not, it'll be hunched over a little bit. It'll be okay. Next.
Jarlin said, I tried a can of compressed air and the dog's reactivity stopped that day. Go figure.
Yep.
Pet convincer.
Pet convincer, yeah, because that's a punisher. It's one kind of punisher. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Yep.
Nikki said, yep, that's why I got dogs to not come with me.
Yep,
yeah.
Exactly.
Leave them at home.
I love riding horses. I think I'm going to get a bunch of dogs that need a lot of my time. So I'm just going to, with all the amount of horseback riding I do, I'll have plenty of time. Or maybe I should just learn how to incorporate that into my life. Bingo. Take them with me.
Megan said, oh, yeah, I tried to take it. He attacked it.
Mm-hmm.
Trainer said I shouldn't have him. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. Yep. Sorry, yes. And I posted the resource guarding course for you.
Yep. Yeah, we stopped resource guarding in one session.
The dog in that course was intense. Mm-hmm. He would guard whole rooms. Mm-hmm. And if he was in the kitchen eating out of his bowl, you couldn't even walk into the kitchen. Mm-hmm. He would chase you out of the kitchen.
He put people in the hospital.
Yeah, he was very
numerous people in the hospital. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we stopped it. We show it right there. Resource guarding, when I used to do seminars, I've done over 300 of them around the world. We had resource guarding there. So we showed people how to stop it right there in front of everybody. We did it right in front of everybody. Live. Unedited. I got so many videos of us stopping resource guarding. Yep. Next.
Carrie said, yep, this is the shit we're paying for and being taught wrong. My bad training stuff has been going on for 1 year.
Yep. Think about that. 1 year. It's a lot of wasted time and money. Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. Don't beat yourself up, though. It's not your fault. There's a lot of good social media out there that's manipulating the hell out of people emotionally and getting them to turn over their hard-earned dollars. Next.
Shai said, I'm going to get an in-person shadow just for the food. Professional fatty. Jeff does usually make food and coffee. Shadows, I think, like coming just for the food.
It's such a casual
experience. They have a great time with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really do. Angela will make you an espresso. Angela will make you a cappuccino.
Everyone shadowed here last. Chad.
He loved it.
She's like drinking coffee, sitting down, eating food.
Eating food. He's loving it. Yeah.
Going to a cafe.
Yeah. Next.
Was it? I think Constance, when she shadowed, she's like, I can't believe she ate dinner with us every night. She's like, I haven't had home cooked meals in like forever. Yep. She's like, thank you, Jeff.
Yep. She eats really well. Damn, that dish was good. Jeff does
make good food.
Did you put the tagine? Did you put that on social media?
No, I forgot.
Wow.
Actually.
Lamb tagine, everybody. Look it up. Look up lamb tagine. Go to YouTube. Look it up. Look up tagine in general. Tagine. Everyone look up tagine cooking. It's just anybody can do it. It's not that difficult at all. And you don't have to have a tagine. It's a type of bakeware. You don't have to have that. You can do it in a crock pot. Not a slow cooker.
Dutch oven.
Not a slow cooker. A Dutch oven, though. Dutch oven would be great. Everyone should own a good cast iron Dutch oven.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And you can do it in there. And the magic is you want to be braising the meat first. Any of your slow cook stuff, guys. If you're brand new to cooking, or you're brand new to trying experiments, braise your meat before you slow cook it. So what you're doing is you're putting a crust on either side, all the sides of it, and then you're putting it for slow cooking. All right.
Traps the moisture.
It makes a big difference. Yep. Next.
That's it.
We'll
end it on that. Good cooking tips from Jeff.
All right, everybody. Sounds fantastic. If you're interested in doing a boarding train dog, we've got a few openings before we head to Greece. Remember, we don't train in the summer here. So we only do online coaching in the summer. So June, July, August, and September, you can't do a boarding train with us. Number one, it's too hot in Florida anyway. So if you want to do a boarding train, now is the time to do it. I got some openings in March, April, May.
Shy food is my love language
Mhm.
too.
Yep.
I'm a Taurus.
Mhm.
I like good food,
Mm-hmm.
good sheets,
Mm-hmm.
and a good environment.
Mm-hmm.
Those are
Yep.
important to me.
Yep.
Jeff definitely nails the cooking.
Yep. All right. Everybody have a great day. Great night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.